Can you guys explain to me, so Gibson Park, Mitchell, Tomas Williams, then Jack van Poortvliet is in the training squad for the Argentina Lions match, and then when Williams gets injured, it's Ben White who gets the call. You know, Andy Farrell, you know what I can do, you see me up close. He must be wondering, where am I short here? Is he cause to feel a little bit aggrieved?
Yeah, well, what a great interview to start off. The great thing about Casey, he gives away a lot in his interviews, and it's refreshing to hear, look, I was disappointed. You know, one of his personal goals was to make the Lions tour. That injury came at the wrong time for him. And you couple that with the huge number of Irish players within the Lions squad. Maybe when Tomas Williams gets injured, that actually goes against him. I think he's the next best in there.
As in, can I call up another Irish guy?
Yeah, like I think there was a few contentious calls there. Now, luckily, a lot of the Irish players are playing well, which, you know, takes the pressure off Farrell. But I think that for this part of Casey's career, captaining the side and working really closely with Paul O'Connell and proving himself as a leader, I think will stand him in better stead than being on the Lions tour and maybe, you know, playing in the midweek games, for example.
Okay.
It does complicate things a little bit, and the national identity piece and make sure the numbers are correct. And every Lions coach is a little bit of a politician as well. You know, there's a press conference there. Tom English, Irish, Scottish rugby, talked about presented a question to Farrell about national identity, which I thought was hilarious. In his confusing mix. But Farrell didn't like it at all because. No. We're Lions now, absolutely, that's the party line. So you don't really take that at face value, but you can see how that didn't favour Casey, didn't fall in
it's tough
his
for him.
favour.
I got to call up my son, I need some credit in the bank for that one. You know, there's a lot going on.
At least he's English though, isn't he?